Apparently, P. Diddy is being held on medical standby because he's having withdrawals from being addicted to this drug, 2C. These are the ingredients for 2C. And I gotta be honest, I don't think caffeine was necessary.
Did he do it? Did he do it or did he not?
I die, I want my last words to be, I did it.
Is the focus on Diddy a conspiracy theory? Let's talk about it. I've seen a whole bunch of videos online because I am chronically online. I've been on TikTok and I've just been seeing videos. People are talking. They're saying, oh, Diddy situation is a distraction. Is it? Let's talk about it. So I feel like when a major conspiracy theory, I say that very lightly, kind of breaks out and is validated, like for example, the whole Epstein Island thing, we get a whole bunch of people who are probably maybe conspiracy theories themselves or whatever, come on the internet and say stuff like, oh my gosh, this situation right now is a distraction because there are like so many other things going on that they're trying to distract you from. And is there some validity to that? Is there some truth to that? Well, I think yes and no. I think that sometimes it's not really true. I just think that sometimes people are more interested in other topics than the rest. I do think that if there is a huge
media outbreak, people can use the situation to finally get something off their chest that they've been holding on to.
I do think it's important to know all these other things that people are telling us that is being distracted from us. Although I do think it is a tactic to get you interested or at least hearing their point of view, which is it's okay. I think it's manipulation, but it's good manipulation. I'm okay with that because I feel like sometimes we can be so linear and one-sided with what the information and the entertainment and the media that we consume that we don't pay attention to other things that could be a little bit more important. So while this whole Diddy situation, in my opinion, I think is very important because it does expose a lot.
What's the problem?
Please don't make me do that.
This is the opportunity that you've been waiting for. You are now in the power position. You hold all the power in your ass.
I do also think that, what if this is like a conspiracy within a conspiracy, which is that the videos online telling you that the Diddy situation is a distraction. The distraction from the distraction is the Diddy situation. Okay. Eat on that. Yup. I do think that the Diddy situation is a big deal.
Yes, that's what we do. It's only a little bit in your ass. Nobody's gonna die. You know what you signed up for.
I think that you saying that it is a distraction is a little bit, downplaying the situation. I do think that the amount of media attention on the situation is worth it.
Allie Carter told us about Diddy.
Diddy parties. Those are assault parties. And I was one of the kids that was one of the party favors. And a party favors means that you're set on top of a table and you're used as a toy.
Allie Carter has spoke out so much throughout the years and told us exactly how all of this is connected. The very first time she spoke out, she spoke about there being underground tunnels where she was moved through. And there have been a lot of rumors about Diddy allegedly having these underground tunnels that run to the Playboy Mansion.
For anybody who comes across the table or who wants to party at a certain time of night when the music stops and then the DJ starts flashing all these lights and they close the doors and then everybody turns into like a frenzy and starts going into a crazed.
Kids have like an hour left. So get extra comfortable, kids, because after that, y'all gotta go. It's a wrap for y'all, because this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to.
Who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Why would a 16-year-old Khloe Kardashian go on tour with P. Diddy? And why would a 16-year-old Khloe be on tour with Diddy? Khloe, from what we know, never sang, was never a singer or a dancer. So what was she doing on tour with him at 16 years old?
Why does she say this?
And we call that picture a secret society. All we ask is trust.
I like that.
It's a secret society. How are Diddy's kids doing now?
Although Though I do think that we should be well-rounded enough to also pay attention to the other things that could be happening. For example, 23andMe, all their CEOs or something like that, they all resign. And that's one of the major things that people are saying that they're trying to distract you from. So let's go ahead and watch one of these clips and these videos and see what's going on.
All of this stuff about Diddy is a distraction. America is about to throw out its constitution. The UN just had a meeting discussing America joining forces with the UN. The spirit of prophecy told us that when America throws out its constitutions, they will join hands with popery and enact a Sunday law. We are in the last days. We are the last generation, and I believe we're gonna see Christ coming. All of the pieces are in play for America to set up the blasphemous image. The mark is coming.
Wait, hold on. What's going on? What's going on?
Remember in October 2023 when a data breach at 23andMe led to the leak of information from thousands of people with Ashkenazi Jewish descent? Although I would never pass up an opportunity to read P. Diddy for filth, anytime you see every media outlet pointing in one direction, they're hiding something else. At 23andMe, all of their board members just resigned as the company is progressing towards going private. By going private, 23andMe could potentially sell our private DNA to the highest bidder. They may help advertisers promote to you based on your genetic material, or healthcare companies may refuse you care based on your genetic data, or much darker possibilities that some of you aren't ready to discuss. Oh, and by the way, they say they're not going to do that and they would never sell your private information, but do you really trust that? Are you really paying attention if you believe that?
Did he do it? Did he not?
Ignore the Diddy situation. It's completely manufactured, designed to distract us from what's actually going on. It doesn't matter what he ends up getting charged with or how the court case goes. He's not going to jail. None of these people actually go to jail. When you're of a certain status, you don't go to jail. This is all a big theatrical production designed to make us look somewhere else. They plan these things months, if not years, in advance. Cat Williams told us that Diddy was going to fall, a year ago? Jaguar Wright told us the same thing like 5 years ago. They know it's all manufactured. It's all planned. It's all scripted. It's why people are always so mind blown, like, oh, The Simpsons predict the future. How do they get it right every time, down to these weird little details? Because it's scripted. They're in Hollywood. It's the karmic rule of Satanism. They have to tell us what they're going to do or what they're doing at that time. The Simpsons is not some kind of magic crystal ball. Cat Williams and Jaguar Wright aren't some magical prophets. It's literally all pre-planned. Whether Diddy is around or not, Hollywood is going to continue doing the exact same things. Do not give up your attention or your precious energy to this demonic nonsense. It's everywhere. Don't fall into the trap.
While everyone's still talking about the fall of Diddy and the further fall of Hollywood, there's another point that everyone is still missing. I would like to talk about how companies and politicians are tied into this. This is me when I graduated with my paralegal studies degree, and the one thing I learned throughout that entire experience was that Walmart controls everything.
Just come on my thoughts about the whole Diddy situation. I just feel like Americans are not very much aware on the fact that corruption very much exists and breathes and is very much alive in the American system. I feel like Americans have this very much naive version of the American system and how it runs. They don't see that it is ran on corruption. They don't see that.
Why haven't we seen more of you? My booty hole, blood. My booty hole.
Or just people who are in positions of power, like NYPD. They're all gonna be in a little clique. You were in a clique when you were in high school and school and everything. You really think that the billionaires and people up there, the 1%, are not gonna be in a clique with each other?
You're cordially invited to celebrate the birth of Sean Puffy Combs.
Puffy. King Diddy.
T. Diddy.
King Diddy?
I thought his name was Puff Daddy.
Puff.
PD.
You guys.
You don't think so?
This shit just got dark. Apparently, A-list celebrities are paying off the victims so they're not named in this lawsuit.
When it comes to my thoughts on Diddy though,
which means some of the super rich people involved in this are probably gonna get away with it. And this is all coming from Diddy's lawyers.
It's the 50th. Y'all know y'all gonna have to turn up tonight, right? All right now. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Y'all know how y'all was doing it back in '64. dancing.
But on the topic of conspiracy theories, I have heard that, you know, Jay-Z and Beyonce are next. Yikes.
Are you gay?
How you gonna ask me a question like that?
Not you pictured with Diddy holding an egg in your hand. This is getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Because now all the receipts are coming out. Now I really truly believe Suge. Because what was you planning on doing with that egg, sir?
Turning people out. That was his addiction. That was his addiction. He didn't. There's plenty of people that he could have. It was his addiction.
Bruh.
Okay, y'all. So I'm watching Austin Powers. Just look at this shit. Am I tripping or not? I think I'm not tripping. I don't think I'm tripping. Does that say Diddy?
I used to think you were crazy. I know, but now I can see.
What the fuck?
Yikes. They could be involved somehow. So stay tuned to that. I've already prepared myself as a Beyonce fan. So prepare yourself as well. I don't really like Jay-Z, never really did. He's okay, but I don't care. Still like Kanye though. And I made a shirt about that. If you want to buy the shirt, go buy the shirt. Anyway, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Cheers. Mwah.
How does the Diddy stuff get worse every day? But wait, there's more. 50-foot bed. I can't even picture that. His mom was involved. I don't want to picture that. How do you even get caught with 1,000 bottles of baby oil? My house would have been like Home Alone. You wouldn't even been able to get a firm grip on me. It would have been like a slip and slide.
Diddy, Puffy Daddy. P. Diddy. You are cordially invited to celebrate the birth of P. Diddy.
Sean P. Diddy, Puff, Pastry Combs.
Puff the Magic Dragon. Puff Daddy.
Puffy.
I call Puffy Sean John.
Got a lot of names, huh? Let's get some more names.
HR Puff and stuff. Sean P. Puff. Puffy Poo. Bad boy.
You can call him birthday boy and it's like
Sean John. Puffy comes. Sean Puffy comes. Yo, Puff Daddy comes.
My man, Puffy.
Big boy.
The legendary Puff Daddy. P. Diddy, yes. Puff Daddy.
Jeez, Puff.
That's the one you need to use.
Puff Daddy. My daddy.
Hi guys, how you doing? On November 4th, you are cordially invited to the birth of Puff Daddy! Yay! It's destined to be the most unbelievable,
Spectacular, incredible, unbelievable, and expensive event of all.
P. Puff